If you want me to use a word to describe the hotel, I will use the word big. It has a big name, Marriott. The hotel compound is big. It has a big facade, big lobby, and big facilities area. It's also near to the biggest shopping mall in Southeast Asia, the IOI City Mall, which is also so much to walk around. It seems like everything is so big in this hotel. Today, life feels a little overwhelming. With everything happening around the world, sometimes all we really need is a quick escape to reset and recharge. But what if you could find a place that's peaceful, family-friendly, and still close to Kuala Lumpur without spending a fortune? In this video, I'll be sharing my personal review of the Marriott Putrajaya, a 5-star hotel that might just offer the perfect balance between convenience and relaxation. It's tucked away from the hustle and bustle, yet still within easy reach of the city. And with the IOI City Mall, the largest shopping mall in Southeast Asia just around the corner, there's plenty to do for adults and kids. So is this really Kuala Lumpur's backyard playground? Let's find out. Hi, welcome to Danny on the Go Special Season 5. I'm Danny. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. I do many hotel reviews and airlines experience, mainly from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, as well as interesting destinations I've experienced. Let's get into the full review of this 5-star hotel in 14 seconds from now. Sitting on the 6.5 acres of land, the Marriott Putrajaya was opened in 2002, one of the first 5-star hotels opened in the city. Even it has been here for more than 2 decades, the hotel has gone through a 100 million ringgit renovations from 2023 till 2024, meaning what we are looking at now is considered a very new hotel. But does this newly refurbished hotel really meet what a typical hotel guest like me or not? I will share my thoughts and rating by the end of the video, so do stay on watching till the end of the video. The hotel is not located in the Kuala Lumpur city centre. Situated at the IOI Resort City, Marriott Putrajaya is around 30 minutes drive away from Kuala Lumpur city centre, depends on the traffic conditions, and also 30 minutes drive away from the Kuala Lumpur International Airport, making it a perfect detour for tourists who wants to get a 5-star hotel to relax for a day or two before boarding their flights, especially if they are having some bad boarding time. Today, I'm staying at the executive suite of the hotel with the executive lounge access, and if you want to know how much I pay for the suite, you may check on the description below. I will have another video coming out next week specifically on the executive lounge of this hotel, and do subscribe my channel so you won't miss any of my new videos. As the hotel area is huge, the entire property is divided into a few sections, and this is the rough diagram of it. All rooms, suites, and restaurants are located in the T-shaped form buildings. In the middle is a huge lobby foyer. On the left side are the meeting rooms and ballrooms. On the right side is outdoor facilities. While the hotel is built on a slope, the lobby is not at level 1, with 488 rooms and suites spanning out of the entire 12 floors of the property. This is how the rough layout of the building looks like. There are 4 levels of parking at the side of the building. Lower ground has the facilities and spa. Level 1 has lobby lounge, all-day dining restaurant, ballroom, business center, and kids club. Level 2 has a Japanese restaurant. Level 3 is where the reception is, as well as Chinese restaurant and a cafe. Level 4 till 10 are the rooms and suites, while level 11 till 12 are the executive floor with executive lounge at level 12. As there is no public transport directly connect to the city center, guests either have to drive like what I'm doing or must have their own transportation arranged in order to get to this hotel. But there's an important tip for all visitors coming to this hotel where I rarely find any YouTube videos sharing it. I will let you know when I have my personal thoughts about this hotel by the end of the video, so do stay on watching. There will be signage of Marriott Putrajaya as soon as one enters into the IOI Resort City, as it's pretty easy to navigate to this hotel. Somehow the hotel is huge and can be easily seen when one passes by the main road. Guests will pass by the main entrance with a really spacious facade where I will look into it later. I will get myself into the parking first. Parking is complimentary for in-house guests and it's cashless. Only credit card or touch and go card can be used and guests need to get the card validated at the reception before leaving the hotel. The parking is big with lots of parking bay around. Looking, this hotel has a convention center by itself, so there might be many cars if there's any events going on here. The hallway to the parking lift is really long and there is only one lift for each level. This is unbelievable. Looking at the size of the hotel is so massive. For those arriving without driving, this is where your journey begins, right at the entrance of the Marriott Putrajaya. The moment you step in, you'll be greeted by a stunning facade that feels almost palatial, with a design inspired by classical European architecture blended with the warm, earthly tones that suits the tropical surroundings. As you move closer, the grand porch cochere really starts to stand out with its high arches and symmetrical layout, giving an unmistakable 5-star arrival experience. It's the kind of entrance that immediately sets the tone of what's to come. Right in the center, there's a large fountain, and in a hot climate like Malaysia, this adds a really refreshing touch. The sound of flowing water, combined with the surrounding greenery, creates a welcoming and calming atmosphere, almost like a transition space between the outside world and the hotel. Walking further in, you will notice these massive columns lining the pathway. The design leans towards the neoclassical style, with strong vertical lines and detailed bases that give a sense of strength and grandeur. What's really nice here is the perspective. The repetition of this pillar creates a natural leading line, making these spots especially popular for photos. It feels structured, balanced, and very Instagrammable at the same time. As you continue walking through, you reach the cover drop-off area. This space is not just practical, protecting guests from the sun and rain, but it also maintains the same grand architectural language, so the experience feels consistent from start to finish. Then as the door opens, the space completely transforms. You're welcomed into a spacious open lobby with high ceilings and a refined, almost timeless interior design. There's a mix of warm lighting, polished marble floors, and dark wood elements that give the space a luxurious yet comfortable feel. Right in the center, there are plenty of seating areas arranged in a lounge-style setting. It's thoughtfully designed so guests can sit back, relax, or wait comfortably during check-in or check-out, and it doesn't feel crowded even when there are more people around. On the left side, you'll find a cafe called The Oracle, a cozy space that contrasts nicely with the grand lobby. I'll be taking a closer look at this later. And over on the right is the reception area, spacious, well-lit, and neatly organized. The counters are spread out, which helps keep the check-in process smooth, and the overall design continues the elegant, understated luxury you expect from a 5-star hotel. There are so much to see, and I will look into more of the common area of this hotel after I check in. As a clubroom or suite guest, one can have their check-in process done here or at the executive lounge. Today, I was given a suite at level 10. The lift to the rooms are located behind the reception, passing by the concierge and a row of phone booths. There are 6 sets of lifts to the rooms here. Once inside the lift, the floor directory are clearly indicated. Stepping out of the lift, you're welcomed into a long, quiet corridor leading to the rooms. The design here feels clean and understated with warm lighting, soft carpeted floors, and wooden finishes that give a cozy, almost home-like atmosphere. It's calm and peaceful, a nice contrast from the open, lively lobby downstairs. And as you walk along, it gently sets the mood, transitioning you from the public spaces of the hotel into a more private and relaxing environment. This is my suite. This executive suite has the size of 78 square meters. Right aside of the entrance is the marble rack, and facing it is the guest washroom. Inside there's a vanity area that comes with one basin, and the toilet is just opposite the vanity area, which comes with bidet system. Here we see a mirror before you get into the living area. In the living area, there's a dining table with 3 chairs, and the minibar is just beside it. On top, there is a kettle, drinking water that comes in glass bottles, as well as coffee making machine. Inside the first drawer, there is another drawer where there are coffee capsules, coffee powder, tea bags, and other condiments. Under it are the cups and glasses, and in the second drawer, there is an ice bucket. On the next side, there's a mini fridge where inside is empty. Further in of the living room, there's a couch, an armchair, and a coffee table nicely placed on the carpet to make the entire living area feel so comfortable. Facing it is the 55 inches flat screen TV mounted on the wall. Behind the couch, there's a balcony that's separated by a sliding glass door. The balcony comes in an odd triangle shape where I don't see there's any purpose for having it, as the hotel does not allow smoking inside and there's no chairs for one to sit outside at the balcony too. However, the view is not bad with the swimming pool area at the bottom. As this is a suite, the bedroom is separated with the living area, and here you can see there's a wooden sliding door to add more privacy. Facing directly is the king-size bed with a pastel color carpet under it. At the side of the bed are the switches, power outlets, and USB ports that are clearly indicated with the pen and notepad provided. There is a lazy couch at one corner with a coffee table and an armchair facing another 55 inches flat screen TV mounted on the wall. Behind the lazy couch, there is another balcony, and it's similar to the living area balcony, where I find it really serves no purpose here. As it's facing the swimming pool, I will tell you if the room is noisy or not by the end of the video. Facing the bed, there is a luggage rack, and next to it is the wardrobe. Inside the first wardrobe, there is a safe and many drawers under it. Inside the drawer, there is a hairdryer and prayer mat, as well as a weighing scale on the last drawer. Meanwhile, in the second wardrobe, there are many hangers, bathrobes, iron board, and slippers at the bottom. Facing the wardrobe is the washroom. Right in front is the vanity area that comes with one basin on it. Beside, there's a box where inside are all the toiletries provided here. Various sizes of towels are available under the basin. On one side is the bathtub, but it's a very small bathtub. I just hate small bathtub looking. This is an executive suite. On the other side is the toilet that comes with bidet system. The shower area is separated by the glass door, and inside comes with normal handheld shower faucets and rain shower with full shower amenities provided. The suite has a conventional type of design where I find it has nothing much to shout about, neither it's really bad. There is no open closet where most of the suites nowadays will have one at least. The washroom is small with one basin and a very small bathtub. There is no business table. I have to use the dining table to work, where I find it's a bit uncomfortable with a round shaped table. However, I like the most of the suite is the color template they use. With a combination of wooden flooring and soft pastel tone in the furniture, from the headboard to the carpet, it creates a calming atmosphere that soothes my eyes. Now let's move to check out the common area. I begin with the lobby at level 3. Here we'll come to the first of the 5 dining options available in the hotel. Next to the reception is the Chinese restaurant called Summer Palace. It serves authentic Chinese cuisine with a very stunning setup around the restaurant, perfect for holding any celebration besides just having a meal in the hotel here. The Summer Palace operates from 11:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. for lunch and from 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. for dinner. It closes on every Monday. Then I walk past this spacious seating area at the lobby. We'll see another dining option in the hotel, which I've just passed by when I come into the hotel earlier. Located just at the corner beside the main seating area in the lobby, the Oracle Coffee Lounge, the hotel cafe that serves classic afternoon tea as well as delicious pastry. The casual setup yet never looks dated nor cheap, gives guests a very easy and cozy feeling while enjoying a sip of coffee here. This coffee lounge opens from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. daily. On the other far end of the same level is the hotel ballroom called Marriott Putrajaya International Convention Center. This super large ballroom can hold up to 2,300 guests at the same time. Whether it's for a wedding occasion or a company event, this venue will truly make the day more special and extraordinary. With a combination of the rest of the 13 event rooms available in the hotel, Marriott Putrajaya has been nominated for the Best Event Space in 2025. Alright, business aside, let's look into other highlights of the hotel. From level 3, guests are greeted with a stunning view of the grand foyer below overlooking level 1 and 2. The space feels incredibly spacious and majestic with 2 sweeping staircases connecting all 3 levels. The dome-shaped glass ceiling in the middle enhances the space even further as though it touches the sky. The high ceiling and open, pillarless center further enhance the sense of scale, create a truly impressive and memorable first impression. For guests who prefer not to use the grand staircase, there are lifts available for easy access to the lower levels, or you can be like me, take the escalator at the side. I'll be heading down to level 2 where you will find the third dining option in the hotel, the Midori restaurant. This Tokyo-style Japanese restaurant offers authentic cuisine in a cozy, traditional setting, featuring everything from intricately prepared bento boxes and a la carte dishes to a buffet selection available on Saturday nights. Midori Japanese restaurant opens from 11:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. for lunch and from 6:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. for dinner. It closes on every Sunday and Monday. I've used the staircase to move to level 1, and here is the big atrium with windows along the side that allows natural daylight fills up the space. On this level has the other two dining options in the hotel. There's the all-day dining restaurant called Zest Restaurant where I will have my breakfast tomorrow. I will look into it in detail when I have my breakfast tomorrow. Meanwhile, on the other side is the lobby lounge where it's a perfect place to unwind and relax with the signature cocktails, premium wines and gin as well as snacks served in a stylish lounge setting. This place operates from 3 p.m. till 12 midnight. Right in the middle is where the fun starts to light up. Here we see there's a kids club called Kiddies World. This is a kids heaven for children under 12 years old. There are lots of game and play dolls as well as facilities like small slides, arcade and mini cinema for the young ones to spend their time here. The Kiddies World open from 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. From here, guests can go to the outdoor facilities area through the glass door in this level, where it might take some time to walk as the compound is big. But there is some water features and greeneries along the way, so it will not make the walk feels bored. For me this time, I will take the lift to the lower ground level where I will have access to the spa and fitness center first. Coming out from the lift, you'll see two ways, one to the swimming pool area and one to the spa and fitness center. I will make my way to the spa and fitness center first as there will be an exit from the fitness center to the swimming pool as well. Guests need keycard to access to the spa area. On the right is the reception to the spa, but it's closed for renovation during my visit. So I head straight to the changing room, sauna, and steam room. Moving from the entrance, on the left is the locker area where there are plenty of lockers around. On the right is the vanity area with mirrors around. Further in are the toilets. Then we'll see the shower cubicles where it's fully equipped with shower amenities inside each cubicles. What fascinated the guests the most is the jacuzzi area where it's really good enough for one to rejuvenate here. Beside is the steam room where one is to switch it on to operate, and next to it is the sauna where inside is very well light up and spacious enough too. Even the spa area is closed now. One still can enjoy this relaxation area the most. Just next to the changing room is the fitness center. This is not a very big gym, but very fully equipped. It's bright and clean thanks to the ceiling-to-floor glass window at the side to allow plenty of daylight shines inside. It's overlooking the swimming pool area where one can access using the glass door here. At the side, there's a studio room where yoga and aerobic classes will be conducted here. Water dispenser, infused water and towels are available here. The fitness center opens 24 hours for in-house guests. From here, I will make my way out of the gym glass door to the play area. Of course, guests can use the entrance from the spa too. Either way will come to this point here. Upon coming out will lead to an open space where there is a water feature with lots of greeneries around. This is one of the quiet areas I found that is perfect for someone to relax and listen to the sound of the water flowing down from the man-made waterfall pond. At the other side, there are a few cabanas for guests to rest or perhaps can do some meditation here too. One may need to walk a little bit before coming to the swimming pool and the play area. This is a nice walk as the walkway is covered with greeneries at both sides. It's like we are entering into another sanctuary in the hotel. Here is the fun of the hotel begins, where there are so much games available for the young and old one to play. There are mini golf, mini archery, mini basketball, mini badminton, table tennis, various board games, and many more. If these facilities already fascinated you, the highlight of the hotel facilities is ahead. The swimming pool is the main highlight. There are 3 pools in this hotel, and right here is the main pool. It's a free-form swimming pool and it's super huge, meaning one will not feel cluttered at all even there are many guests using this swimming pool at the same time. There are really many sun loungers and some table and chairs laying at the side of the swimming pool, so there will be more than enough seating around. This main swimming pool is separated by some man-made rocks fountain, and behind is a giant whirlpool for guests to relax without getting too much movement. Personally, I like this area. It's just that I suggest they need to limit this pool for adults only, as sometimes kids may ruin the relaxation moment when they started to splash the water around. The reason I suggested this is because there's another area specifically for the kids to splash around. It's the splash area that is located next to the whirlpool. Here they can release their full energy with all sorts of water play features specifically designed to make them go wild. There are water slides, water jet stream, sprinkles, and many more, and this is not only limited for the young ones. Adults also can join in the fun if they are bringing kids along. Just prepare to get wet when entering to this part. What's more, there is a wading pool at the side here too. This area feels so much fun, and even sometimes seeing adults, really big muscular guys, pretend to be kids here. With so many types of pools to choose from, there is no way for guests to say that this is a boring hotel. I love the setting with man-made rocks and greeneries like palm trees and waterfalls around, where it makes this area feel so resort type to me. Just that one needs to bring enough sun lotion, as this area has not much shelter. Looking at the sun is really fierce all the time in Malaysia. The swimming pool area operates from 8 AM till 8 PM. With so much to play around, it's better for me to get to my suite and call for the day, as I'm really exhausted. On the next day, I head to the Zest restaurant at level 1 for breakfast. Breakfast begins from 6:30 AM till 10:30 AM, serving buffet style breakfast, and these are the food they have during my visit. The food is really a lot and variety in this restaurant. I really enjoy the breakfast here. Maybe it's early in the morning where the crowd still not around looking. This hotel can accommodate many guests and morning breakfast can be crowded if one comes later than 8 a.m. The food is arranged all at one side, but looking at the area is big enough, I assume there should not be long queue when there are crowds around. The restaurant is big with lots of seatings. The seatings arrangements are arranged nicely where it never looks too cluttered. Looking the hotel is a big hotel where guests can be many, especially during peak seasons like holiday or weekend. I think big hotels always have the advantage where they have lots of space to play around. In this case, they have many round tables to cater for families as well as big groups to dine inside. Of course, there are 2 and 4 seaters as well. They even have a special room in the middle for guests to hold a private event or meeting here. Lighting wise are not bad, with plenty of windows at the sides so that lights can shine into the restaurant naturally. Let's see what I have to say about this hotel and my personal rating. If you want me to use a word to describe the hotel, I will use the word big. It has a big name, Marriott. The hotel compound is big. It has a big facade, big lobby, and big facilities area. It's also near to the bigger shopping mall in Southeast Asia, the IOI City Mall, which is also so much to walk around. It seems like everything is so big in this hotel. Let me talk about something that's good about this hotel first, because there are also not so good things about this hotel. Now, the good thing is it's a 5-star hotel where the service they provided here is really excellent and top-notch. All the people, all the staffs here, they are very friendly and they are very polite and attentive. They just greet you wherever you are. The hotel is big, so it seems like there are so many staffs around, from the lobby to the facilities area or even to the club lounge. Every one of them just professional enough here. And the whole entire area looks good and new because this hotel is just refurbished 2 years ago. In the beginning of the video, I did mention that I will give you some tips about this hotel. It's about the transportation. Now, many people will actually misunderstand that the hotel provides complimentary shuttle for the hotel guests here. Yes, they do, but they actually provide 2 different kind of complimentary shuttle. One is for the guests to travel all the way to the shopping mall, which is the IOI City Mall. The other one is to the airport. It's 2 different kind of complimentary shuttle. It's not one free shuttle that transport every different destinations for the guests staying in this hotel. So for those people that wants to go to the shopping mall, which I did because yesterday night, because most of the facilities close at 8 p.m. and there's nothing much to walk around. So therefore, I just grabbed the opportunity to take the advantage of this complimentary shuttle all the way to the shopping mall, the IOI City Mall. Now, the complimentary shuttle actually begins from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m., which is also the operation hours of the shopping mall. So the complimentary shuttle actually begins every single hours from 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m. and so on. So it's just that you need to go to the lobby there and get to the concierge area to let the people know that you want to go to the shopping mall, and you just got to be there 5 minutes before the departure, and they will actually take you all the way to the shopping mall. They will have this particular van from the hotel, the Marriott Putrajaya, that will actually transport you all the way there. It takes about less than 5 minutes drive all the way to the shopping mall, and you will be dropped off at the Moxie Hotel, which is also one of the hotel under the Marriott Ballroom chain. It's a 4-star hotel. You will be dropped off there, and if you want to come back to this hotel, you just got to wait there on every single hours, which is like 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 until 10 p.m. The last complimentary will be 10 p.m. So yesterday I went there, and in the shopping mall there's so much to do because it's the biggest shopping mall in Southeast Asia. It's extremely big. Of course, you still can walk all the way from the hotel to the shopping mall, which takes less than 1 kilometer. But imagine that you got to walk there, and at the same time the shopping mall is so big, yet you still need to walk inside. It takes a lot of energy and strength for you to walk the whole entire area inside the shopping mall. So it's like since the hotel provide the complimentary shuttle, why not just grab it and go there? You just continue walking around. You can dine inside, you can shop inside, you can enjoy every single facilities they have inside. They even have a cinema inside. You can watch movie, and also there's an ice skating rink. You can enjoy some fun moment there. And at night, every 7 or 8 p.m., yeah, they will have a mini musical fountain. It's a symphony walk. They will have some music play around the symphony area, and also they will have bars around. You can just sit down and relax to listen some music and also enjoy the musical fountain playing around there. It's very beautiful, and there's so much to do inside. So the hotel is a lot of things to do and play around, like the facilities. It's so much to play around. I just enjoy this early morning, and it's so nice. And if you don't like to stay in the hotel, of course you still can head to the shopping mall, which is just conveniently located very near to the hotel. Now, another complimentary shuttle that is provided by the hotel is to the airport. Now, looking at the location of this hotel, is not in the city center. It's very essential for a hotel to provide complimentary shuttle from and to the airport. This is very important because people that comes from overseas or outstation, when they are using the flight, they will actually land in the KLIA 1 or 2. So having this complimentary shuttle from the hotel, the tourists can actually take this advantage to come to the hotel without paying anything because it's already included in the room. So, sometimes five-star hotel, the airport transfer can be a little bit pricey and expensive. So it's actually complimentary now. Why not just grab it, right? About the location of the hotel, it's not in the city center. A lot of people will say that it's not in the city center. Now, for those tourists or guests that actually have a very short time in KL, I advise you not to stay in this hotel because it's not in the city center. When you have really short age of time, you want to stay conveniently, you can access to every single places you want to go. But if you have more time to spend in Kuala Lumpur, why not spend maybe 1 or 2 days around, in this hotel to relax and rejuvenate? Because it's not really in the city center where there's traffic everywhere, it's crowded, it's high-rise building everywhere. It's like it's so empty, it's less crowded, it's not much traffic around. So you can enjoy and pamper yourself in 1 or 2 days here before heading back to your country through the airport. So it's like the hotel is like in the middle of the airport and the KL city center. So before you head back to your country, in the airport, you just spend 1 or 2 nights in the middle of the journey. Then before you head to the airport, and you can easily get to the airport with a complimentary free shuttle provided by the hotel. Okay, now let's talk about something that is not really good about the hotel that I find. Mainly is about the suite. Now I'm staying in the executive suite here. When you look into the executive suite, the word executive means business or for corporate or for people that wants to work in the hotel. Now, executive suite, mainly to me, generally, they need to have at least a business table. But the whole entire executive suite is big enough. It's very spacious, but they do not have any working desk, neither any business table around. I have to use the dining table to work, which is a round table, which is so uncomfortable to work. And there's a say that the suite actually provides something that I don't need. And when I need something, they don't have. Like the business table, they don't have. And what they provide that I don't need is the balcony. They have not only one, but 2 balconies, which I don't think that serve any purpose. It's in triangle shape. That's not a very big deal. But the thing is, there's no table outside. There's no coffee table. There's no chairs. So what's the purpose of having it out there? So it's like, and then the business suite, or what you call it, executive suite, is for people to work. It's all the executive suites in these hotels are facing the swimming pool area. Fortunately, my executive suite is in high level enough so that the sound is not that noisy. But imagine those executive suites in lower level, they are facing the swimming pool area in peak times like holidays or maybe weekends. There will be a lot of family with kids around playing at the swimming pool area. It can be a little bit noisy and annoying. People working around in the suite, it's a little bit difficult for them to work and concentrate. So I don't think it's very appropriate to have the design in this way. Now, another thing is a very minor issues, but to me it's a very big one because executive suite is not cheap. It's pretty expensive. The door between the living room and the bedroom, the wooden door cannot close properly in my suite. It has a gap, and yesterday night I have to leave the gap open because it's like they cannot close properly. The hotel just renovated about 2 years ago. Now, this minor issue shouldn't happen. To me, it's a very big, issue to me because since it's newly renovated, I don't think this is a good thing happens in a suite like this. Now, talking about the balcony, I also want to talk about the soundproof. I still can hear some sound from outside, even though it's not from the swimming pool because during my stay, it's not the peak time. It's not the peak seasons. There are not many people using the swimming pool, but I still can hear some traffic noise because nearby there's a hospital. I don't know, mistaken, it's a Sepang hospital or what. So off and on, I still can hear those ambulance sirens. Now, people that actually watch my hotel review before, I don't mind having traffic noise because to me it's a white noise to me. I still can sleep properly. But in this suite, I still can hear some closing door noise from the neighbors. Um, Even though it's not very obvious because maybe it's not fully occupied. It's not very high occupancy in this hotel at this time. So therefore, it's still not very noisy to me, but yet I still can hear people closing doors. So to me, the suite here, the soundproof is not that good. It's not that bad, but it's not really that good, I would say. Now, if you want to know my rating for this Marriott Putrajaya, this is my rating. It's not really bad, neither is very good. Next week will be the club lounge of this hotel. Um, it's very unique, I would say, because the hotel bearing the name Putrajaya, Marriott Putrajaya. Putrajaya has a law that saying there's no alcoholic drinks can be served in any places in Putrajaya city, no matter it's hotel or any common area or cafe or bars. Um, it's either they can have obtained some special license or permit, then they only can serve drinks, alcoholic drinks. But this hotel club lounge, they're allowed to serve alcoholic drinks. Why? Because it's not actually in Putrajaya. It's at the border. It's not inside. It's at the border. So even though the name is Putrajaya, Marriott Putrajaya, but it's actually not inside Putrajaya. So if you want to know how the club lounge looks like for this hotel, do remember to stay tuned on my next hotel review by subscribing my channel. I hope to see you again on my next video. Till then, bye.